Question number 7 from the biology paper 2. Sorry, I labeled as paper 1. Paper 2, higher tier. Question number 7 from 2018 is on the topic of ecology. Figure 8 shows a food chain of organisms in a river. The biomass of the organisms are at each trophic level. So you've got algae, the biomass is 840, and which is eaten by the invertebrate animals such as krill and all kinds of things. And that's 200 biomass, which is eaten by the small fish with a biomass of 40, which is eaten by the large fish, which is with a biomass of 10. Now the question is asking, draw a pyramid of biomass for the food chain in figure 8 on figure 9. So figure 9 is basically a blank scale. So they've already helped you out here by actually drawing these lines with a 0, the center line. So remember, a pyramid of biomass would just simply look like a pyramid of blocks stacked on top of each other. So you have the producer here, right? So they're asking you should add a suitable scale, label the x-axis, label each trophic level. So this is the producers, first, second, and third trophic levels. So you got 840 in the first one, then 200, and then 40 and 10. 40 and then 10. So if I go, because this is 0, the bar has to be split into 2. 840 divided by 2 is 420 on both sides. So I need to draw the biggest bar should be 420. So if that is 100, 200, okay, let me see, 100, 200, 100, 200, 300, 400. That will be 50, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each box is 10. So I can take this, each of these small boxes 10. So if I draw a straight line there, and then a straight line on the second box here, right? And then like, oh, so that's the first trophic level, and then 200. So that's 100, that's 200 here. And then draw a straight line. 40, so 20 on each side. So that's 2 boxes on each side. And then 10, so that's half a box on both sides. So third, second, first, these are all trophic levels. That's the producer. And they're asking you to label the x-axis. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400 and 450. So that also goes in hundreds. You don't have to put negative values here. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450 at the end. Right, so let's have a look at what the marking scheme actually tells you. If I bring marking scheme here, actually, let me move the screen a little bit. There you go. X-axis scale is labeled with the units. Bar widths are correct. All 4 bars correctly labeled. Scale equals greater than or half the width of graph paper. Biomass in label biomass in gram per meter square. I'm missing that. The trophic levels 4, 3, 2, and 1. Or tertiary consumer, secondary consumer, primary consumer. Right, so am I making a mistake by not calling the producer trophic level? Now I've labeled this as producer primary consumer. Let me label this as primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. Now it's worthwhile actually checking because some textbooks actually don't label the trophic level, the primary producer as the first trophic level. So if that's the case, this is the first trophic level because that's the marking scheme actually saying. They're saying trophic level 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's your second, third, and your fourth trophic level. We'll extend that. Right. Calculate the percentage of the biomass lost between the algae and the large fish. Give your answer to 2 significant figures. Now, the algae had 840. The large fish was 10. So the percentage reduction, find that 830 divided by 840 times 10. That gives me 98.809523. Now, this answer needs to be written in 2 significant figures. So that would be 99. Give one way that biomass is lost between trophic levels. Why is biomass lost? Mainly due to inedible parts, or some parts are not digested, or it's ingested in the feces, or some of the biomass is used for respiration and it's released as carbon dioxide into the air. Don't say movement because they are not actually accepting movement as an answer. So here, ignore energy loss or movement. Allow not digested, allow excretion in the urine, ignore waste. Allow eaten by other animals or not all organism is eaten. Next part. A large number of untreated sewage enters the river. Many fish die. Untreated sewage contains organic matter and bacteria. Explain why many fish died. Now, if you have a large amount of untreated sewage. Untreated sewage is organic matter, so it also contains bacteria. So those bacteria will actually feed and cause decay for the organic matter. If they do that, they are going to do that aerobically using all the oxygen in the water. By using the oxygen in the water, the level of oxygen in the water is going to go down. If that happens, then the fish will die because of a lack of oxygen. So, marking scheme answer. Bacteria decay the organic matter in sewage by digestion, and bacteria respire aerobically using oxygen. Using the oxygen in the water, which lowers the oxygen concentration in the water, so fish will have less oxygen. So this reduced energy supply causes death of fish because the fish can't respire, don't have enough oxygen for aerobic respiration. That brings us to the end of this question, and I will see you in the next question.